Good morning, everybody. Um, so I am in the space today so that I can have a little more space. So welcome back here, and missing you all that are normally here on our morning Saturday. Missing you all. Hope you're all well, and hopefully the space behind me will bring you in here as well. Searching for spaces. So I hope you're all finding spaces. For today, if you have blocks at home, that would be great. If not, if you can bring a chair, that might be helpful. A blanket or pillow also. None of these things are necessary, but they could be helpful. So, welcome. And again, if you're joining right now, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Slow Mindful Saturday. And we're going to start in a seated position. I'm going to keep chatting a little bit so you can get blankets or pillows or blocks or a chair. And no rush. Slowly gather your things. And we'll meet in a seated position. I would like to say, as we're just taking a minute to gather, that I welcome any suggestions from people. I know I have heard and do realize that there is an echo, especially when I'm in this space. Not sure if the music in the background is working for people or creating kind of an underwater feel. I'll be working on the microphone piece, but if anyone has suggestions for classes, things that they would enjoy, please reach out. So you can, I believe you can message me on YouTube, still learning these things. Also feel free to email me, jenniferdibble@gmail.com. So that's just one N in Jennifer. Feel free to email me, keep in touch, ask for suggestions. I'm happy to give them. My intention is to just keep building a number of classes, and I'd love to have your feedback. So that would be really great. You could also send a message to the Spaces Instagram or Facebook. Okay, those things could happen. So hopefully everyone has found what they need. Blocks, chair, blanket, or pillow. So let's begin to arrive in this moment. So I am sitting on a little blanket here. If you'd like to prop up in the back, feel free. And finding a seated position that works for you today, which might be different than another day. I'm just noticing that. I know for me, being out of my normal routine, I feel my body a lot more calling to me, and I'm tighter than usual and not moving quite as much. So I'm setting that intention for myself this week to continue to move a little bit more every day. So I share that as a thought that maybe you would like to start with an intention for yourself today. And just taking a moment to think about what that might be for yourself, what you need right now. Allowing yourself to really think about what you do need. What would feel good? Can you make an intention for yourself to listen with kindness, knowing that transitions are just generally hard for human beings? So can we have a voice of kindness to ourselves through this time and through any time? Setting this intention, knowing things may shift and change, just continuing to come back to the intention without beating ourselves up that we've gone astray. Can we be kind? Allowing yourself to arrive here, finding a seated position that works for you today. And if this position works for you, playing with it. So it's perfectly okay for the feet to be out more so that you're not as squished in. So can you, and this, you do not have to do this, so if it hurts in any way, don't do it, listen to the body. But could you experiment with putting your feet together in this position? And just finding where that works for you. Again, not going for pain. Maybe a little bit of a stretch, maybe some discomfort. Can you notice the difference between discomfort and pain? And play with that. Then allowing your hands to be wherever they're most comfortable. Feeling and imagining that spine as straight as possible from the base to the top of the head. Visualizing that beautiful straight spine. And again, if there's a curve in the spine, meeting that with kindness, knowing that is perfect right now. It is as it is right now. And can you envision in the mind a straight, flowing spine, allowing the breath and the energy to move in this vertical position, moving up on the inhale and down on the exhale. Can you feel that? Imagine that. And softening the gaze or closing the eyes. Allowing yourself to arrive in this moment, in this pose. Making any adjustments that you need. And beginning the practice of listening to the body. And observing the mind. Allowing yourself to begin to notice the thoughts, observing the thoughts without becoming attached or following the line of thinking. Can you visualize just observing, watching them pass, noticing the tone and the speed, and just noticing with kindness. Noticing the thoughts, allowing yourself to step slightly away from them to become an observer rather than enmeshed. Playing with that idea, noticing it's possible. With each in-breath, feeling a lift in the body. And with each exhale, softening the body. Beginning to pay attention to the breath. Again, with kindness. Observing the thoughts. And beginning to bring the breath into body. Breathing in, feeling the lift. Breathing out, feeling that energy moving down and softening the muscles. Can you relax towards the floor even more? You soften the muscles that are trying to jump up in this moment. Observing the thoughts and bringing breath into the body. And from wherever you are, finding your hands meet a spot on your legs or the floor. It gives a little more stability. And on your next inhale, arching the back, bringing the chin up to the sky. Shoulders away from the ears. And on your exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Inhaling, chin to ceiling, arching the back. Exhaling, chin to chest, reversing the curve. Just playing with this for a few rounds of breath. Playing with it in your own way. The beauty of being at home is that you can show up however you would like to show up. You can get really creative. Allow yourself to do that. And maybe you find that your arms start moving. Allow that. Just playing with whatever feels good. And then when that feels complete, coming back to an upright seated position, imagining and feeling that beautifully straight spine, a flow of energy. And then on your inhale, lifting up. On your exhale, allowing yourself to hinge at the hips and come forward. And that can be an inch, or that could be more. Allowing your spine to remain as straight as possible. Remembering that your neck is a part of that spine, so allowing your gaze to be low. Feeling from the hinge at the hips, that straight spine all the way through the neck. Breathing here. And again, legs can be forward, however you would like them. You could use the pillow in between the legs and the belly here as a support or the blanket. On your next inhale, lifting up, straight spine. Shoulders dropped away from the ears, head tall. And on your next exhale, slowly hinging at the hips. Folding forward, again using that pillow or blanket to snuggle and support in between the belly and chest and the legs. Feeling that spine straight rather than curving. True hinge at the hips. Breathe in here, noticing if you're holding, and then on your next inhale, lifting straight up. And we'll do one more here. On your next exhale, hinging at the hips, slowly coming forward, keeping that nice straight spine. Breathe in here. Feeling your breath in this pose. Softening the body with each exhale. And on your next inhale, lifting up. Straight spine. Bringing the knees together if they were wide. And bringing them out to the front. Just noticing how that feels. And if you are already in this position with the legs front, feel free to move in any way that allows you to loosen up from that. I'm feeling a straight spine here, flexing the feet. Maybe your heels lift. Again, meeting your body with kindness. Not pushing it too far, but finding that edge for yourself. Breathing and feeling the lift through the spine. And then exhaling, maybe folding here. And again, an example of that would be using that pillow or blanket. Remembering that your neck is part of your spine. Playing with keeping that long, straight spine. So the goal is not to completely touch your legs, but to imagine that spine and get as low as works for your body. Listening to the backs of your legs, lower back, listening to the body. Each inhale lifts, each exhale folds. Breathing in, breathing out. And slowly rolling up from that position. Feeling that straight spine. And then bringing the right foot over the left leg. So the knee is into the chest. And bringing the left arm to wrap around the right knee. Bringing the right fingers behind. Creating the first twist. So breathing in, lifting up through the spine. Breathing out may twist you even more. Your head may turn and look over your right shoulder. If you'd like, you could also have your arm lifted and moving the knee back in that way. Playing with a twist, breathing in lifts, breathing out. Twists. Allowing your body to be detoxified, trusting that process is happening. Breathing into the twist. Seeing if you can keep that left leg nice and strong while you move the right knee towards the left and twist. Breathing in, breathing out, and then gently, slowly, mindfully, untwisting, and maybe coming over to the other side for a minute to counter twist before lining that leg back up, finding that stack pose, so legs are tight, spine is lifted, shoulders away from the ears, and again, hinging at the hips, coming forward. Going only as far as your body would like. Listening to the body. Being kind and gentle. Next inhale, lifts. And brings the left foot across the right leg. So getting settled here, feeling that right leg strong, and then bringing the right arm to wrap around the left knee, bringing the left fingertips behind, and twisting here. And if you'd like, moving that arm, feeling that straight spine on the inhale, lifting up, and exhale, twist. Allowing the release in the spine. Breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, tightening that right leg, flexing the foot. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, twists. Detoxifying the body. Maybe you already notice sounds, your spine, your stomach. Know that that is perfect. Waking up. And then slowly and mindfully releasing from that. Maybe doing that counter twist. Shaking it off in any way that works. Coming back to that stack pose. Strong legs, strong spine. See if you can tighten all the muscles from your toes to your hips. You feel those legs strong. And then releasing them and coming to a tabletop position in any way that works for you. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, feet are flat, tops of the feet are flat. And engaging that core, so pushing the belly button towards the spine, spine towards the belly button. Shoulders are away from the ears. And can you tighten the muscles here so that you feel your strength? Gaze is towards the mat, remembering that that neck is part of the spine. Feeling your strength. And on your next inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the chin. Exhale, rounds the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, chin to chest. And then coming back to a neutral spine, tabletop. Shifting the weight onto the left side and lifting the right leg behind. See if you can feel the weight evenly distributed between the hands and the left leg. Do you feel even and balanced here? Can you attempt to right it when the balance goes off? And then inhaling, lifting the leg, bringing it over the left. Toes meet the floor. Arms are strong, shoulders away from the ears, and then gazing over towards the toes. Breathing into this pose. And if you'd like, shifting your weight onto your right hand and lifting the left up, creating more of a twist. Again, your hands can remain on the mat. Doing what works for your own body. Twisting. Shoulder away from the ear. Arm is strong if it's lifted or lowered. And then gently bringing the left hand back down, core engaged, lifting the leg up and bringing the knee back, resting in child's pose. Forehead meets the mat. Taking a breath here. And coming back to tabletop. Engaging the core, straight spine, lifting the left leg. Feeling that weight evenly distributed in your hands and the right leg. Playing with balance. And then inhaling, the leg lifts and comes over to the right side. Strong arms, shoulders away from the ears, and glancing over at the toes. And if you'd like, shifting the weight, lifting the right arm, twisting here, shoulder away from the ear, breathing into the twist, feeling your own strength, and then bringing that right arm back down, engaging the core, lifting the leg, bringing it back, and resting in child's pose. Breathe in here. Coming back to a tabletop position, bringing your hands slightly forward and curling the toes. Gently lifting the hips towards the sky, coming into downward facing dog and allowing movement and play here. Breathing in, lifting those hips high, head is heavy, neck is long. Playing with the movement of the legs and stretching them out. Finding stillness here, bending the knees a lot, looking forward at the hands and walking to the top of the mat, hanging in your first standing forward fold. Breathe in here. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, may fold you more. Feel free to use your legs. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, folds. And allowing yourself to make this your own. So this is also a perfect forward fold. Listening to your own body. Using any prompts that are helpful. Breathing into this fold. And then gently bending the knees, slowly rolling up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Rolling the shoulders up and back. And inhaling, lifting the arms, stretching upwards, and exhaling, stretching the arms out, feeling the movement, allowing the arms to be by the sides. Noticing how you feel right now in this moment. And then gently feeling your feet. So maybe coming up on your toes or heels, feeling the sides of the feet. So in any way that works for you, beginning to feel the feet. And then lifting the toes up, planting them down. Can you feel your foot on the mat? Can you feel almost the entire foot on the mat? Imagining four corners of the feet. Can you feel that connection? And then tightening the muscles in the lower legs, upper legs, curling the tailbone under, lifting through the chest, shoulders roll back and down, arms engaged, head lifts, mountain. Can you feel the strength in this pose? An unwavering mountain of strength. Can you accept that in your body right now, in your mind right now? Inhaling, lifting the arms. Exhaling, allowing the arms to come to the hips. Feeling the strong legs. Shifting the weight to the right foot. Slowly lifting the left. If you can balance here for a moment, that's wonderful. If not, feel free to play with balance. And then slowly bringing that leg back, not all the way, but about 3 feet from your front foot. And then this is the time for the blocks or a chair right in front of you. So having that right front leg knee bent, seeing your toes, shifting the hips forward, straightening the right leg, lifting up through the chest, feeling that straight spine, curling the tailbone, inhaling, arms lift, exhaling, hinging at the hips and forward folding over that leg. Again, you can stop at the chair, blocks, or books, or allow yourself to fold completely or as much as possible over that right leg. This can be intense for the back of the legs, so bringing kindness to your practice again. Allowing yourself a break, inhaling lifts, exhaling folds. Allowing the neck to be loose. Inhaling lifts, exhaling folds. Breathing into the back of that right leg, noticing the tightness, allowing it to loosen. Moving in any way that you need for your body. If it's too much, ease up. And then bending that knee, inhaling, arms left. Exhaling, straightening the leg. Arms come behind. If this works for you. You can do exactly what we just did. Or if you'd like, on your next inhale, you lift up, exhale, hinges at the hips again, and maybe the arms left. Playing with that. Or again, playing with the blocks or the chair. Doing what feels right for your body. Breathing here. Inhaling lifts. Releases the arms up. Exhaling, arms float down. Stepping forward, feeling both feet in the floor, engaging in mountain. Inhaling, lifts. Exhaling, swan dive, forward fold. Slow and mindful, allowing your forward fold to be whatever works for your body, meeting that with kindness rather than judgment. And in this forward fold, noticing the difference between the legs, just noticing. Just noticing. And then bending the knees, slowly rolling up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders roll up and back, engaging in mountain, tight legs, curled tailbone, shoulders down, head tall, arms engaged. Next, inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, allowing your hands to meet on your hips, shifting the weight to the right foot, and gently lifting the leg, playing with balance here, allowing yourself to play, lifting and lowering. And then gently bringing that left foot. Oh, no, we went to the other side, don't we? We just did that. Right. Shifting to the left foot. And then lifting the right leg. Feeling your balance here. And then gently bringing that right leg back. About 3 feet. Shifting the hips towards the front of the mat, straightening that leg. Inhaling, arms lift. And exhaling, hinging at the hips. Swan diving over that left leg, finding your blocks or the chair. We're coming all the way down. Easing into it. Listening to the body, lifting on the inhale, and on the exhale, folding. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lifts, exhale, folds. Noticing the differences and honoring the differences in your body. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, folds. Breathing into the back of that left leg, allowing any movement that you need to release the muscles. Inhale, lifts, exhale, folds. Breathe in, kindness, softness. One more breath here, inhaling, lifts, exhaling, folds. And then on your next inhale, bending that front knee, lifting the arms up and allowing them to come behind your back. And again, you can stay with the movement we had before or play with clasping your hands behind your back, straightening that front leg again, feeling that straight, tall spine. Inhaling here, exhaling, hinging at the hips. Slowly bending over that left leg and the arms lift. And playing with this for yourself. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, folds. Gently bending that knee, coming back up, releasing the arms up, exhaling, feet meet, arms split up. Inhaling, lifts, exhaling, hinging at the hips, finding your form of forward fold. Neck is long and loose. Breathe in here. Noticing the backs of the legs and how they feel. And then bending the knees, slowly going up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Pulling the shoulders up and back, engaging in momentum. Feeling strong here. And then shifting the weight to the left, hands can come to the hips, finding that point to focus on and lifting the right leg up. Feeling strong, playing with balance. And then bringing that right leg back into a comfortable setting up for warrior one pose. Shifting the hips forward. Lifting the arms, warrior one. Strong arms, shoulders away from the ears. And then opening up, warrior two. Dropping the shoulders down, feeling the strength in your legs. Feeling as if somebody is pulling from wrist to wrist. And then straightening that left leg. Reaching as far forward as possible before windmilling the arms. And here a block can also be used. So reaching forward, using that block, lifting the arm up. Block or book, whatever we have at home. And see if you can play with your alignment here. So dropping the shoulder away from the ear, pushing the arm back towards the wall behind you. Feeling your core engaged, and your hands can be wherever on your leg you need support, or on that book or block, or allowing your core to be doing all of the work. Next inhale lifts you back up, bending the front knee, warrior two. Reaching side to side. And then turning the feet, coming into pointed star. Shoulders are dropped away from the ears. Looking up towards the sky. Feeling the feet and the hands. And then switching, bringing the right foot forward, dropping into warrior two on the right side. Shoulders away from the ears. Wrists reaching. And then straightening that front leg. Reaching forwards as far as possible. And then windmilling the arms down. Again. Block on the side. Perfect. Breathe in here. Engaging that core. Noticing your alignment, dropping the shoulder away from the ear, pushing the arm back towards the wall behind you. Feeling your strength. Breathe in here. And then bending that knee, lifting back up, warrior two. Straightening that leg, shifting over the hips, over the right leg. And then inhaling, arms lift. And exhaling, can you twist the other leg? So using the block here, can you twist? Again, your hand could be on a chair or all the way down on the mat. Playing with that, twisting, making any adjustments you need. And then bringing that arm back down, knee is bent, lifting up, warrior one. Core engaged, legs strong, arms lifted. And then coming into pointed star. Shoulders dropped, head lifted. And then bringing that left foot forward. Coming into warrior one. Straightening that front leg. And then inhaling, exhaling, can you twist? Playing with what that looks like for you. Twisting. Breathing. Noticing the challenge. And then bending that knee, arms left, warrior one. Opening up, warrior two. Coming back into five-pointed star. Toes are slightly out here. Inhaling, arms lift. Exhaling, bend arms and legs. Curling that tailbone under, inhaling lifts, exhaling bends. Inhaling lifts, exhaling bends. Feel those shoulder blades. Move them together. Inhaling lifts. Are you using all the muscles? Are you tightening them? Or is it a passive pose? Notice what you like and know that's perfect. And then maybe can you go lower than you just were? And then inhale, lift, and exhale, bend. Maybe drop them down. Inhale, lift, exhale, bends. Holding in here, keeping everything strong. Shaking is good. And then inhale, lifting. Arms come to the hips and bringing the feet together about hip width apart. Bending the knees, allowing yourself to remain seeing your toes, and then inhaling, chair. Shoulders away from the ears. Neck is loose. Feeling your strength. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, bends. Chair. Inhale, lifts. And exhale, chair. Inhale, lifts. And last one, exhale, chair, holding it here. And if you'd like to engage in a twist again, you can bring your hands together and twist to the right. Breathe in here. Twisting out the toxins. Feeling your strength. Next inhale lifts you all the way back up. Exhale, chair. And again, if you would like a little bit more of a twist, moving to the left. Shoulders away from the ears. Strong legs. Breathe in here. Next inhale lifts you up and allows the arms to float down. Taking a pause to notice how you feel in this moment. Can you meet this moment with kindness? And then very slowly shifting the weight to the left foot, bringing the right foot over. So setting up for eagle. You could twist all around if that's in your practice, or you could keep your toes on the floor. Right leg over left, arms lift, right arm under left arm, eagle arms. If this is as far as your arms go, that is perfect. Or you could twist them around each other. I'm just holding this pose here for a minute. Can you turn your tailbone under? Engage your core. Push your arms towards each other, legs twisted and towards each other. You could hold it here, and actually you could have one or the other, legs or arms twisted. So this is also perfect. See what feels right for you. And if you'd like a little bit more, you could inhale here. And exhale, hinging at the hips, bringing the arms to the upper thigh. Head is loose, neck is loose. Breathe in here. On your next inhale, lifting up. Slowly allowing the release. Shaking it out a little if you'd like. And then feeling the weight on the right foot, bringing the left foot over. Again, finding whatever pose works for you here. I'm not going to try it. Maybe off camera. So play with it. And then inhaling, lifting the arms. Exhaling, left arm under right arm. Finding your form of eagle today. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears, engaging the core, pushing the arms towards each other, feeling this as an active pose. And holding it here if you'd like, or inhaling and exhaling, hinging at the hips, bringing the arms to the upper legs. And breathe in here. Breathe in wherever you are. Meeting wherever you're at with kindness and appreciation for yourself for even trying, doing any of it. And then inhaling, lifting up. And exhaling, gently releasing. Moving in any way that feels good. And then moving blocks out of the way. And coming slowly down, however works for your body. Slowly down onto the mat. And allowing yourself to lay long. Reaching the arms above the head. And doing a full body stretch from the fingers to the toes. Moving in any way that feels good here. Breathing in, breathing out. Bringing the right leg into the chest for a hug. Left leg to meet. Just pausing here, offering yourself a bit of kindness. I think we all need a hug right now. Why don't you really give that to yourself? Noticing how that hug feels. Encouraging yourself, letting yourself know you'll be okay. Give yourself a hug, assurance. Knowing that right now, in this moment, you are okay. You are here doing yoga. It's the end of the class, and you are okay. Allowing your arms to come out to a T. If you have space, not bending the elbows into a cactus shape. And allowing your shoulders to stay as close to the mat as possible. Breathing in here. And on the exhale, slowly lowering the legs to the right. Creating another twist for the body. Intentionally twisting in this class. Allowing the legs to rest wherever they do, knowing that is perfect. Inhaling here and exhaling, maybe you gaze over your left fingertips. Engaging the neck into the twist. Breathing in, breathing out. On your next inhale, lifting the knees back to center. And on the exhale, slowly lowering to the left side. Paying attention to the shoulder blades, encouraging them to stay as close to the mat as possible. Inhaling here, and on your next exhale, maybe gazing over the right fingertips. Breathing here. On your next inhale, lifting the knees back up, giving yourself a second chance for a real hug. Knowing that you always have the opportunity to hug yourself. Maybe do that throughout the day, continuing to give yourself encouragement, love, and kindness. And gently allowing yourself to find whatever final pose you would like today. Can you allow yourself to listen to your body and maybe do something that isn't automatic? Can you listen to what your body needs today? Allowing yourself to make any adjustments, use any of your props. Allowing yourself to settle in, to feel completely comfortable and relaxed. As much as possible. And just beginning to notice how this pose that you've chosen feels on the body. Noticing where the thoughts are in this moment, and have they started to jump you out of it, thinking about what you need to do after this. Can you just notice that with kindness and allow yourself to come back the last few minutes of class, of your practice, practicing bringing those thoughts back to the body in this moment. Can you feel the body? Can you feel sensations occurring in the body? Notice what they are. Noticing the sensations of body. And then beginning at the top of your head, can you feel sensations at the top of your head? Experiment with that. Sensations at the top of the head. And can you play with the idea of softening the muscles around the skull? Play with that. Softening the muscles. And then moving through the forehead. Softening the muscles in the forehead. Creating a little more space in between the eyebrows. And noticing when you do that, the eyes may feel more relaxed. Can you notice that? Softening the eyes. Softening the cheekbones. And the jaw. The mouth. Softening the throat and the neck. Can you feel your entire head relaxed? Soft. Can you allow it to feel even closer to the ground? Softening the muscles. And moving through the shoulders. Can you soften the shoulders? Relaxing the muscles with each out breath. Softening. Softening the upper arms, lower arms, hands, and fingers. Can you feel your arms melting into the ground? Shoulders melting into the ground. Can you relax the chest, the heart, the lungs? Can you intentionally soften this area? Feeling it moving towards the ground. Allowing gravity to help with that movement. Softening. melting into the ground. Can you relax all the internal organs in the body right now? Softening, relaxing, melting, all through the stomach and core. Maybe feeling your back and spine even meet the ground more. Allowing any sounds around us to not be a distraction, to find ourselves back in our bodies, softening, moving closer to the ground. Can you feel your hips softening? Upper legs. Can you soften the muscles there? Knees, softening the knees. Softening the lower legs. Relaxing the muscles. Relaxing through the ankles, feet, and the toes. Can you feel your entire body relaxed, melting into the floor? Feeling relaxed, noticing that if you hear sounds that may pull you out for a moment, and noticing how quickly you could draw back into it. That is the practice. It's the practice in yoga, on the mat. It is also the practice of yoga off the mat. When something jars us, a sound or situation. The question is, how quickly do we change that response in our body? How quickly do we come back to softening the body, feeling the ground beneath us? Or do we allow the mind to take us away? That is the practice. Notice any jars throughout your day, any interruptions or disturbances, situations. Notice those things. And then remind yourself to go back and soften the muscles, soften the thoughts. Allowing yourself to have complete control over your body, your mind, your state of being. We have that choice. We get to choose how we show up in the world, how we meet each challenge. I offer that as a suggestion for practice until we meet again. Noticing situations that bring you out of this state. And can you bring yourself back? wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Can you come back? Beginning to feel your breath. Maybe lengthening it a little bit, bringing more life into the body. Feeling the oxygen. And gently beginning to create movement in the body in any way that feels good to you. Moving or stretching, allowing that movement. And allowing yourself to curl onto the right side into a small seed or fetal position, wherever you choose to go on. You pause here. And if it feels right and comfortable for you in this moment, can you close the right nostril and take a few breaths through the left nostril, in and out, engaging the right brain. Continuing to breathe in this way if it feels okay for you, knowing that the right brain encourages creativity, connection, empathy, and compassion. A connection to all of us, no matter where we are, no matter if we feel separate in this moment or not. Knowing that now, even more than ever, we are all connected. Can you notice that? Can you feel that? And then very gently beginning to lift up, coming back to a seated position. Anyone that works for you in this moment, allowing your eyes to stay closed or softened. Can you notice how you feel right now? Taking another inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhaling, letting go in this moment of whatever you need to let go. Exhaling, the arms float down. Allowing yourself to softly open the eyes if they were closed. Coming back to the space, back to your realms. Thank you, everybody, for sharing that with me. I appreciate you all. And I just wanted to share a thought that just came to mind in Shavasana, which is as I was driving here this morning, and I noticed one yesterday as well. I'm in Brewster on Cape Cod, and as I was driving, I started seeing what looked like children's, could have been adults, would have looked like mine, paintings of rainbows. I've noticed them on mailboxes or trees. So I put out the Gentle Kind challenge for all of you to maybe see those rainbows. Maybe they're doing it in your communities. Maybe you choose to make one and put one out. think that I personally find rainbows incredibly complete in so many ways, inspiring, uniting, and I'm so grateful for these children and these people who have started to put them outside for all of us to see. So can you notice those? Maybe you start to see them, or again, maybe you put them out yourself. Or can you find something throughout your day today and moving forward that gives that same feeling of inspiration or joy? Can you notice that in your own community? Can you notice how we're all expressing that connection to each other and that beauty? So, thank you all so much. I miss you. I'll see you soon. Be here tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.